Thanks for joining us. Montreal has planned to spend millions on police body cameras over the next decade. And while the reasoning and details remain unclear, the documents show that the city will pump $18.3 million into the purchase. The news comes as we see more calls for armed security and body cams in Jewish institutions, as well as on the soccer field, because refs are sick and tired of getting beaten up by parents. Joining us is Alain Babineau, Director of Racial Profiling and Public Safety at the Red Coalition. Alain, thank you for your time this morning.
Yeah, good morning, and thanks for having me.
So there's enough money for bike paths. That's no problem. You have hundreds of millions of dollars a year for bike paths in the city of Montreal, but body cams seems to be an issue. I thought Valérie Plante had promised body cams during the 2021 election campaign, but seemingly that has fallen by the wayside. So what's the situation right now?
Well, it's fallen by the wayside. I mean, it's been flipping back and forth on the issue for, since 2020, really, where, after George Floyd, obviously, This was a hot topic issue. But the new budget came out and revealed that they had earmarked $8.7 million it's astonishing. But what's even more astonishing and quite frankly, not credible is the 10-year, the 10-year deployment schedule that accompanied this $18.7 million.
So tell me, what would be a reasonable timeline? I mean, I know you study this phenomena. You've studied how other cities have implemented body cams in North America.
Right.
So how long would it normally take to arm a force the size of the SPVM with body cams?
Well, it shouldn't be taken. There's been all kinds of reports. There's been all kinds of studies. The SQ just completed a study in 2022, and their timeline was about 5 years. And that was for the whole province. That was for the whole province, along with the creation of a provincial database to manage the data. So, I mean, 10 years, it's just not credible. I mean, with all due respect.
Of course. Remind us, Alain, why body cams are so important today.
Well, body cam, I mean, it's a 21st. It's a tool, right? It's a 21st century, transparency and openness type of policing that the public is expecting. I mean, it's not a silver bullet. It's not something that's going to automatically means that police officers are not going to be excessive use of force or racial profiling or anything like that. There's no studies anywhere that suggest that it curbs that at all. But what it does, though, it gives the civilians and the victims of racial profiling a fighting chance when they go to court or the Human Rights Tribunal or even the police ethics. Without those, and we've seen it. I mean, firsthand, we've seen it with Red Coalition. I mean, an image and a video speaks 1,000 words, a million words, really.
What is the latest you've heard from the city, either directly or indirectly, at the political level? Have you heard from Valérie Plante? Have you heard from the executive committee? Have you heard from anybody about pushing this forward in a much faster and diligent way?
Well, I think we've heard that they've got a 10-year plan.
That's it.
I mean, where are you going to be, David, in 10 years? And where am I going to be? And with all due respect, will Valérie Plante be around in 10 years in terms of being the mayor of the city of Montreal? So, I mean, it's just not credible. It's a political performance to appease those that have been asking for body cameras, and they earmarked $7 million. And they're also appeasing those that don't want body camera and say, look, we've got 10 years to bring about this thing, and don't worry. I mean, it's not going to be tomorrow.
So it can't be about the money, because in the last budget, the city of Montreal actually increased spending.
Yeah.
No, it is. Overall, the city of Montreal increased spending, put $500 million in bikes and bike paths. So it's not about the money. Why do you think the city of Montreal is so slow in implementing something that seems to be such a normal thing today?
Well, it is about the money because initially, of course, pre-George Floyd, Valerie Plante said it was going to be too costly.
Yeah, I know that.
So the technology between 2019, for example, and today, the technology has made those cameras way cheaper.
But my point about the money is that, I'm sorry, Alain, but I get what you're saying. But the thing is that isn't this a choice? Because the money's there. I mean, the city has the money. It's not like $50 million out of a $7 billion budget is a big deal when you have close to $500 million for bike paths. So my point is there's a choice being made here. Why do you think the city is making the choice not to implement body cams faster?
Well, it's a really good question. I think it's because it's a political potato, and I still think it's about money. I still think that they hope that they're hoping that this will go away eventually, and in 10 years from now, you're kicking the can down the road, and of course they're sort of putting the onus on Quebec to come up with a strategy, and they haven't. So, I mean, it's passing the buck as they're, known to be able to do all the time.
On racial profiling, last year, our police chief, Fadi Daguerre here in Montreal, said that, he was in some ways favorable to some sort of racial profiling. There was an important court decision about this as well that is on appeal by the Quebec government. In terms of racial profiling, what do you hope to achieve in 2024?
Well, we're going to keep resisting. We're going to keep pushing. I mean, Fadi Daguerre said one thing, but at the same time, he agreed with the appeal of the Hergeau decision. He also refused to implement a moratorium, and he says, racial profiling exists, but I've got 7 years to change the culture, and that's what I'm going to do. So at the end of the day, it's about resisting. It's about continually, denouncing that the practice still exists, and it continues to exist. That's our objective. I mean, we're not believing in miracles. I mean, politically, it's very difficult to maneuver, in this province, compared to Ontario, for example.
What do you think about armed guards at churches, synagogues, and schools?
Oh, I'm good. More guns. More. I mean, I don't know. At the end of the day, I mean, do we want to become an American type of environment where everybody's going to be armed? I mean, I saw that somebody put a proposal forward to relax the gun control laws. I mean, come on. I don't know. I haven't really turned my mind to that. Really.
I understand. Just since it's in the news these days, I was interested in your reaction. That's fine. Thank you so much, Alain, for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much, David. I appreciate it.
Alain Babineau, the Director of Racial Profiling and Public Safety at the Red Coalition.